Well, good morning, and you're so welcome to today's Recession Sessions. This is a 3-day challenge that I'm hosting here on Room Junkie because I want to share ways that you can easily upgrade and improve your home without necessarily spending a lot of money. So, yesterday I showed you lots and lots of ways on how to shop your home, how to get a different result. Literally, not by going shopping, but by shopping what you have in your home. And I showed you lots and lots of ways that you could do that. Today, I'm going to be concentrating on what you need to let go of in your home. So this is going to be meaty. It's probably not what you're expecting. Somebody is there. Hello, how are you? And let me know if my sound and light is okay. I did do a check on both, and I think we're okay. So you're very welcome, whether you're watching on Instagram or whether you're watching on Facebook or whether you're watching later on the replay. And if you're on the replay, just send me a little hashtag replay so that I know that you caught it later on. And if you've any questions at any time, now or later on, let me know. Just ask me the questions and I will see them and I will answer them. So you're very welcome. And let me know where you are in the world as well. I am thrilled to say I have a new interior design course starting on Monday, and already it has an international, global component. Last night I had a lady from Australia join. I've got somebody from Bermuda who I actually know. We worked together as nurses years ago, and somebody from California, somebody from Dublin living in California. So there you go. So for anybody who doesn't know me, I'm Anne Toohey. I'm an interior designer and I'm a midlife mindset mentor. Those are my two passions: homes, interiors, and improving your mindset and your confidence. So you're very welcome to join me. You're all being very quiet. Nobody's telling me where you are or if the sun is shining or not. And I'll annoy you if I say it's not sunshiny here. It's a little bit overcast, but it's lovely and warm. It's gorgeous. Okay, so what do you let go of in your home? What I want you to do, and I told you to do this yesterday for a different reason. If you have a room in mind, a room that you want to upgrade and revamp, take a photograph of that room on your phone and don't look at the room, look at the photograph. And if you don't believe me, try this, because if you do this, somehow it depersonalizes it. When you're looking at this room on your phone, it's like looking at a room in an estate agent's brochure. And another good thing to do is to imagine that your home is for sale, and some of you are selling and moving. Look at that room appraisingly, subjectively, unemotionally, as though you were somebody who was going to buy this house and buy that room. So what I want you to get rid of in your room is, and we'll do it room by room because it's easier to do that. It gets overwhelming if we try and tackle the whole house all in one go. So room by room, pick the room. Maybe you want to revamp a bedroom or a sitting room between now and Christmas. Okay, plenty of time to do that. As long as you're not ordering specific items of furniture that have very long lead times, you need to be checking that. Lead times are getting longer. And I know that September was cut off for some companies, October, it used to always be Halloween. So just check that out. But look at the room and look at your photograph. And is there anything in that room that you never, ever use? Is there anything in that room that you really dislike? Is there anything in that room that's so worn and battered and used that it's never going to be able to be repaired, that it wouldn't be worth getting it repaired or reupholstered or refinished or whatever? Look at the rugs on your floor. If they're manky and old and tatty and dirty, get rid of them, because you can easily replace an old rug with a gorgeous, inexpensive rug that will completely change the energy of the room and change everything about the room. So if it's William Morris has this lovely saying, and he says, have nothing in your home that is not beautiful and functional. What he means by that is have nothing in your room or your home that you don't love, or you don't love your washing machine, but it's functional. You have to have it. So it has to be practical. It has to be something that you use. If it's something you never use, give it away to somebody else. Give it to the charity shops. Get it out of your house. What I want you to do is to cultivate calm and happiness and contentment in your home by what you do in it. I've actually written an article for an Irish women's magazine. I think it's going to be published next Monday. And it's all about how your home affects your mindset and how your mindset affects your home, and ways that you can work on your home to improve your mindset, improve your happiness, your health, your relationships, all of these things. So the first thing I'm going to tell you to do, once you've had a look at what needs to go for reasons of tattiness or awfulness, or just you don't ever use them, then I want you to embrace a declutter. This weekend, look at a room in your house. It could be your kitchen, could be your bedroom, could be your bathroom, could be your hot press, and just give it a good clear out. Get rid of everything that doesn't need to be there. Put things, I actually, when I do a declutter, I always have a going back basket. And that's a big wicker basket that I have. And if there's anything, say, in the bedroom that actually belongs in the living room, or something in the bathroom that belongs somewhere else, I'll put it into the going back basket, and I will put it back in its rightful place. And then I also have the three bags, black bags. I always have a discard bag and a charity shop bag. The discard bag is for anything that's broken, rubbish, ruined, destroyed, of no use to anybody else, has no purpose in your life. Put it in that bag, and the minute that bag is full, put it in the bin. For your reuse bag, you can decide whether you want to gift some things to people who might enjoy them. Maybe your kids have got older now, and their toys and baby equipment would be very useful to somebody else, or maybe you'd like to donate them to your favorite charity shop. So keep a black bag and label it. And remember too that if you say you go through your hot press, and I've done this a couple of times, if there are sheets and things there that you know are never going to be used again, or old towels, but they keep going back to the back of the hot press, put them in a bag for the charity shop and put a label on it saying not for resale, because they use those cloths for painters come in and buy bags of rags and stuff like that. They will find a way to repurpose and recycle and use them. They won't necessarily sell them because they're not saleable, but a lot of people don't know that. So there's a useful little tidbit of information for you. And then have your charity shop bag. And remember, once that bag is full, I want you to tie it, and immediately put it in the boot of your car. And then, as soon as you can, get it away to the charity shop. Because let me tell you, anything that you ever put into a black bag or put away to be recycled or reused by somebody else, you will never, ever, ever, you'll never remember it again. Remember, I told you this before during lockdown. We filled 5 industrial-sized skips and a couple of van loads of things to the charity shop, and I gave away things as well. That was 2 years ago, more maybe. And then earlier this year, when I was doing a clear out, I also helped somebody else furnish their entire house because this lady needed help, and I was never so happy to do anything in my life. And she has sent me photographs of her house with furniture and things that I did not need, that I got rid of. So adopt this mentality of clearing. When you clear the clutter, you clear the overwhelm. I was going to say overwhelm. And remember, clutter is not just physical stuff. Clutter is things that you have in your head, thoughts that you have, beliefs that you have, associations that you have. I want you to get rid of all of those. And this is probably a good time to get on to one of my favorite topics too, because I really, really want you, people are going through tough times, economically and every other way. And I want you to honestly enjoy your home like you've never enjoyed it before. I want your home to become a haven of tranquility and peace for you. So one thing I would urge you to do is to remove anything that you have in your home that has a negative association. This could be something as simple as a gift from somebody you can't stand, or it could be a photograph of somebody, maybe even a family member that you really don't like, or something that reminds you of a workplace where you were very unhappy. Maybe it was a leaving gift they gave you. When you get rid of these things, just take them down, put them out. You are subconsciously, when you're walking through your room, you're seeing these things and you're not aware of it, but subconsciously they're pulling you down and dragging you to the ground. Get rid of all of that. And instead replace them with things that actually bring you joy. Things like for photos of holidays, maybe something you brought back from holidays, maybe a beautiful piece of art that you love that's sitting down the corridor in the hall. Take it up and put it in your kitchen or put it in your living room, somewhere where you can enjoy it every single day. Maybe photographs of, yesterday I told you to do a photo collage of family photographs. Pick your favorite family photographs, multi-generational family photographs if you like, and have them where you can see them. I have the most beautiful picture of my mother, a smiling photograph of my mother, taken not too long before she died. And I have it where I see it immediately where I come into the house. And that puts a smile on my face because I see her gorgeous eyes and her beautiful, kind smile, and it makes me happy. So think about this. Think about things, if there are colours you don't like, maybe colours that you have a negative association with as well. I'm funny about the colour green because my school uniform is green. And even though I I enjoyed school. I actually loved school. I went to boarding school. I loved it. But for some reason, and I think that green comes from having to put on that drab school uniform every single day. So watch colours that you don't like. See, for me, the colours that I have here in these cushions beside me, my scatterbox cushions, I've got the blues and the yellows. I wear pink a lot because it puts me in good humour. I love orange. I love vibrant colours. And even in my art, I love vibrant colours. So that these are the things that put me in good form. So maybe when you get rid of the cushions and the rugs that you don't like, go online. Rugs.ie in Cork have the most Irish company. Gorgeous people have the most beautiful rugs. And this is not an ad. I just love the company. And this is not an ad for Scatterbox either. I just love the company. Their curtains are ready-made curtains, and their cushions are of superb quality and really affordable. So get rid of what you don't like. Get rid of what's broken. And if something is just shabby, but you actually did love it once and it's just a shabbiness that you don't like, go back over yesterday's video because I showed you how to upcycle pieces of furniture quite easily, even if you never held a piece of paintbrush in your life before. I don't care. Now's the time to start, because I want you by the end of this week to be embracing DIY decor, become your DIY decor diva, and learn little new skills, and come along as well to my webinar. So today and tomorrow, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, I'm having the challenge live here. It's on Facebook and it's on Instagram. And yesterday we talked about shopping your home. Today I'm talking about what to let go of. And tomorrow I'm talking about amazing, affordable ways of inventing art and creating art. You don't have to take a paintbrush out and start painting. I am not one bit artistic. But I can certainly do my art. So that's tomorrow. But then on Friday, I'm having a celebratory webinar to finish off the week. It's 7 o'clock on Friday evening, and I'm going to be sharing even more tips on how you can create luxurious looking, expensive looking, affordable design in your home. I've done this so many times. And anyway, I was telling you about the webinar. So webinar it's about an hour on Friday evening, and you can even bring a cheeky little glass of wine with you if you want. But it's going to be a bit of fun. But I have a prize. If you come and you stay to the end, that's the trick, and the catch. You have to stay to the end. It's going to be fun anyway, and you're going to learn. I am actually going to, from everybody who's there on the webinar live and stays to the end, I'm going to have a competition, and you can win a place in my upcoming Recession Proof Interior Design course, which starts on Monday next at 7 p.m. So that is worth €279. So that's a nice prize for us that somebody is definitely going to win on Friday night, but you have to be there. So if you want to be there for the webinar, I need your email address to send you the Zoom link. So send me a private message or send a little message here saying I'm in, I'd like to, and yeah, we'll set that up. That's Friday evening, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm really looking forward to the course starting on Monday. I honestly don't know why I never thought about doing this before. And this course is an online course, and in fact, somebody had questions, so I may as well answer those questions now. It's an online course, meaning you will have the modules, the 6 modules forever and ever and ever. And yes, of course, there is a supportive Facebook group associated, private group attached to that course. I always do that because for me, an online course is fine, but you get stuck. And if you've nobody to ask, well, there's no fun in that. So I always create a community that's aligned just to that group. And that means that I'm there all of the time and you can ask questions and I will answer your questions. If you're out shopping and you're stuck, you ask a question, I answer it there and then. So it's like having your own designer on call. It's like having Anne in your pocket. And as well as that, the community is beautiful and very supportive as well. So you'll often get, if you're looking for something, you could get somebody else going in and saying, oh, I got that in IKEA last week, That's the way it works. So it's not just an online course. But the questions that have been coming back, so I obviously didn't make this clear enough, is I can't be live at 7 o'clock on Monday. Does that matter? No, it doesn't matter at all. You can catch up on Tuesday morning. You can catch up anytime you like. You can catch up 100 times. You can watch a video 1,000 times if you want. You can go over it and over it and over it. You will have it all of the time. You'll get a new video every Monday evening at 7 o'clock. But that goes into your your file, your folder that you have access to, and you have access to this folder. So when you pay, you actually get access to the course, and the modules will go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it doesn't matter if you pay on a payment plan or whether you pay in full, you will still get access to everything. I wanted to make this really, really affordable for everybody. And if anybody's watching who has already done Sharing the Secrets, my online interior design course, which is more theoretical interior design, more professional design, I'm offering an upgrade to you guys for only €72. You can actually upgrade and get the new course. And I know a lot of people have been asking about that. Out of an email this morning from Breda saying, Anne, how do I do this? And I think Breda thinks she has to pay the full price, so she's got to be very delighted now to hear that it's my way of rewarding these guys, for supporting me. Chris, I didn't do the bathroom update video, Chris. I actually posted last week. There were very tragic happenings, as we all know, in Donegal. And I'll be honest, my heart was broken. I did know one of the people who died there. I knew her very, very well. Her dear sister is my really good friend, and I knew Tina really, really well. So I just wasn't able to do anything last week. I really wasn't. And I still get very upset. I still see her face all the time, smiling face. And I keep thinking of all those families and all those people and the heartbreak and the ongoing heartbreak and grief that they have been going through. So no, Chris, I didn't do it. I'm sorry. But I did post a notification here to say that there will be no live last week, and that is why. So so that's my recession-proof interior design course, and I am really, really, really how would I say? Yeah, maybe this is the lift that I need as well, to be honest. I'm so excited. And I think it's almost like this flash of inspiration that why didn't you do this before, Anne? Why didn't you combine all your professional interior design knowledge and experience with the hands-on, nuts and bolt experience that I personally have? Never mind the interior design course, the things that I know, the way that I do things, the way that I achieved amazing show house results for builders on a low budget, the way I created an amazing home for us in Dublin on very, very little money, and I just never ever thought of combining the two, but I'm doing it now, and I'm getting a huge response. It's great. People from all over the world are coming in, and that was another thing. The girl from Bermuda said, Anne, it doesn't matter that I'm in Bermuda and you're, over in Europe. No, it doesn't matter at all. This applies it doesn't matter whether you're in Donegal or Timbuktu. Caroline McBurdy's in Australia. Hello, Caroline. Well, you are definitely our furthest away visitor today. Thank you so much for coming in, Caroline. You've been here before. Oh gosh, you put a smile on my face. That's lovely. And I actually have a lady from Queensland, I think, who's joined the Finding Your Fabulous course, and she's not Irish. It's amazing. Carmel is saying, good morning, Anne. You're a rainbow in the clouds this morning. Well, I have loads and loads of clouds here, I have to tell you. And I have such sore legs. I went for a walk yesterday with my walking buddy, and we walked a different walk. We left the house here, which is on the side of a mountain, and all the way down. And then we did quite a mountainous walk of 9.3 kilometers, and I think it's the hills, all those hills. The hilly part was at the beginning, and then we were on the flat for the last, 5 or 6 kilometers. But I'm glad I did it, because I feel great for doing it. Came back and got straight into the pool. But yes, my legs are sore, but I am smiling, and I'm in good form. And I think it's, sometimes I think I need things to look forward to, and they keep me going. And I think doing a live will always keep me going. So it's interesting. Thanks. Thank you. I am feeling relaxed and happy today. So has anybody got any questions at all for me? Any questions at all? And did anybody take the challenge up yesterday? I encouraged you to do one thing in your house, either move something from one room to another to see the impact. I know Carmel, who's an interior designer, an amazing interior designer in Longford, Carmel Gill, if anybody is looking for interior design help, check her out. Carmel was going to cover some lampshades yesterday, because I'm sure she's got some gorgeous remnants of fabrics left over from projects, and it's such an easy thing to do. And you've got a new lampshade, and then if you want to change the look of it completely, maybe it's a timber lampshade, a pine lampshade, paint it white or light grey and change the shade. It's as easy as that. So that's what we're going to be doing from Monday on for 6 weeks, and you'll have it forever. But if you're interested at all, come into the webinar as well, and you'll get a free place. And even if you've already enrolled, you can give that free place to somebody else, a friend or a family member, if you're lucky enough to win it, because somebody will. Hi, Kavina, a wee bit late. You're never too late. And you're on my list of people to ring. I really should have rang you yesterday and I didn't because I'm not great at when I'm walking. I'm not great. Richard rang me from Australia while I was out walking. And, you know, it's when it's hilly, I find it hard to concentrate on the talk. Um, okay, any questions at all? Any questions at all? No? Well, look, to recap, if you've never decluttered before in your life, and do you know something? Here's one I prepared earlier. I do have a declutter course as well that Kavina has done, a few of the girls have done, and still do. To be honest, it's I break it down for you step by step by step by step, and it's such an important part of organizing your life and your home and your happiness. In fact, I include that in my mindset and confidence bootcamp course. I include my declutter course as a gift to the girls. Um, Oh, I was just looking at Carmel's response, but it's my gift to the girls, and Carmel is doing my mindset course, and we're having a great time. We're having fun, and it's just been amazing. And that course amazes me because the people that come into it, it's like I don't know whether the universe just calls these girls in who are my kind of girls, the kind of girls I would like to sit around the table and have dinner with, the girls I would love to invite to a dinner party. And God, girls, wouldn't that be something if we all got together somewhere for dinner someday and just to meet up? Because we are all like-minded spirits and we met online. It's crazy, but everybody has something in common and we're all just friends. It's lovely. And that's one thing I'm just joyous about. I was talking to a journalist yesterday about this. I have been blessed in any of my groups. You know, there's so much nonsense online and so much trolling and bullying online, and we don't have any of it. To be honest, it would be removed immediately if I did spot it, but there never has been. And that's just lovely. Lorraine as well. Lorraine is also one of my fabulous ladies, and she's going to send me big hearts. Um, Kavina saying decluttering is great and essential for the mind. It is. It's really important for your home, but it's what it does for your mind is unbelievable. You just feel so much lighter. It's not going to get you to lose weight, but it just does. It's something much more profound than just clearing a space. So if you're interested, send me a message and I'll put you right there. Carmel is saying my remnant stash has been culled in a decluttering purge, but that's okay because you know what? The decluttering has to come first. Should have done today's challenge actually yesterday, and yesterday's today. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Yesterday's was probably a bit more exciting because decluttering sounds so boring, but it's not. And listen, there's something in it. Marie Kondo has made millions because of her sparking joy phenomenon and her Kondo method. I should have my room junkie method because it does work. And this from the most disorganized sometimes, and then otherwise most organized. That's my ADHD brain, I think. Um, but I'm so untidy. By nature, I'm untidy. So decluttering keeps me right. It keeps order in my life, and that helps me. And it helps everybody in my house, let me tell you. So no questions coming in at all. So you know it all at this point. But do declutter. Even take a drawer in your kitchen today. That's your homework for today. Take a drawer in your kitchen and empty it and clear it. And you have to take everything out of it and you have to clean that drawer and then you only put back in what you use and what you love and everything else goes to the charity shop. You know, I have used to have multiples of ladles and serving spoons and nonsense, you know, just what you use. Or you know the way sometimes you're walking through TK Maxx and you think, oh, it's a nutcracker, I'd love that, that looks gorgeous. You never ever use it again. Get rid of it. You don't need it. It's taking up energy in your home and that energy is being robbed from you personally. Okay, so I shall go and get a bit more work done. Oh, my phone is hopping, but that's okay. Maybe I'll stay. No. Um, Thank you so much for coming in and joining me. So whether you're watching on the replay, send me a little hashtag replay. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, let me know where you are and what you're up to. And take a drawer in your bedroom, your kitchen, or your bathroom. I'll give you the option of that. But the caveat is whatever you start with, you must finish. So maybe pick an easy one first. Easy is always better because then it builds you up. It's a bit like a muscle. The more you do it, the more you enjoy it. And another little tip for you when you start your decluttering, timer. Set your timer for 10 minutes and 10 minutes only, and you will amaze yourself by what you'll achieve in 10 minutes. And then you might go on and do another 10 and another 10 and stop when you get tired. But the 10-minute timer is just a brilliant idea, because I think we're a bit competitive. So you're trying to beat the timer, so you try and get as much done, and you actually do achieve an awful lot in a very, very short space of time. So thanks for coming in. I will be back tomorrow at 11. Tomorrow is going to be lovely. It's going to be all about art, ways that you can create affordable art for your home, and a little bit about how to position it in your home. If you're interested in coming along to the webinar on Friday evening for loads more tips, that'll be 7 o'clock live on Irish time on Friday, but you'll need to get your email address to me, so private message me that, and I will send you the Zoom link. I know some of you are waiting for your Zoom links. I didn't get time yesterday because I walked for 2 hours, but it did me the power of good. So I'll do that later on. And if anybody's interested, if you've got a project coming up, or if you're in the middle of a project, if you're stuck in a project and funds are dwindling, and costs are escalating, will you please get in touch with me? And I might pop the link for the course here, actually. So it's going to be live starting on Monday at 7 o'clock. That's the 24th of October, Irish time, 7 o'clock, live for 6 weeks every Monday evening. But it is an online course, so you will have access to that course and the replays forever and ever. You do not physically have to be with me on Monday. I just wanted to do it live. I've never done that before, and I thought it might be nice, excuse me, just for a little bit of interaction. It might just give a bit of extra different energy to the course, which I want. And then, of course, there's a supportive Facebook page group that you can pop in and pop out of, and I'll be popping in and popping in and out of all the time, but I'm always there to answer a question. So that's the value of that. So listen, have a great rest of the day, and I shall see you back here live at 11 o'clock. And for the girls in my fabulous boot camp, I'll be live at 7 o'clock tonight, and I've loads in store for you, and I look forward to that. So stay safe, stay fabulous, and I'll see you at 11 tomorrow.